welcome. Yeah, I was going to do some little song thing for Shadow Colossus. Welcome back to another episode of
Trying to copy my Dead Space to another episode of Shadow Colossus. The first episode, David.
Oh, yes.
Jesus, do you not even know what's going on your own channel?
Maybe a person might watch episode 2 or 3 and then watch episode 1.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
What, do you hate yourself? If people do that, why do you hate yourself so much?
So, this is your favourite game of all time.
It's one of my favourite games of all time.
And you've played all the versions.
All the iterations.
But I haven't.
So I'm forcing you to play this.
I'm being forced to play this. Load of rubbish, probably.
It's one of those games that when you play this, you'll point out things and go, that
shit
reminds me of that. And it's like, yeah, all those things came from this game. Well, not all this.
This game just came out though, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, David, it came out in 2005, which is
pretty
really
good for
weird.
2005.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time. You know, they made it for the PlayStation 4 and they're like, we know PlayStation 4's not out yet, but
there's a gap.
So...
Oh no, he's having none of it.
I don't know if you know much of like the story. So you play as...
I know the story.
Okay, you play as Wanda and you're a guy and you like to wander. And you don't really quite know the whole backstory of it. There's theories. I've got my own theories as a Shadow of Colossus player.
Expert.
As an expert of the Colossus, I have my own theories, which I will share at the end of this whole series, because I don't want to say anything about my theory of how this game links to Ico, or Eco, however you want to pronounce it.
This is also the first time I'm recording a PlayStation 4 game.
Yeah.
Because you've only done PC games.
Sadly, neither of us own a PlayStation Pro, so it's not like...
No, this is the regular PlayStation 4 version, no Pro. We should do a Twitch channel and then have people donate hundreds of thousands of pounds that they seem to do to people for some reason.
Yeah.
So and so just donated $10,000. Okay.
Whoa.
For watching me play a video game. Okay. Sounds good to me. If only I was an attractive girl with big boobs.
See, there's some... I've played through a bit of this. I've not played all the way through it because I only got it just recently. But there's a few things that... I guess it's like a hardware thing. Like, it takes away. Because when it was on the PlayStation 2, obviously visually the game is very different. But it was very outstanding at the time because they had this massive bloom effect. And they over, like, you know, lit things to kind of hide stuff. But now you don't have that issue. So you can see all this distance and stuff, which kind of slightly takes away from the feel of the game for me.
The mysticism.
Yeah, it's like when I played this for the first couple of times, it was I'd never seen anything like it. I literally didn't know anything about the game when I fucking found it.
I love those games where you play a game not having a clue about it. Like so many games nowadays, I watch so many trailers and reviews, and I pretty much know what to expect from the game. But there are so many of my favourite games. I've just been like going to the shop and being like, oh, I want a game, and I go, what's this? And then you kind of like, at most I might go on the phone and be like, 8 or 9 out of 10 average. Okay, so it's not shit. And then pick it up and it's like, you go in and completely blind, and it's a great experience. Shadow of the Colossus. Press any button.
I like this game. It's one of my favourite games. I'm glad you picked it for us to play. So you'll have to go new game because I've already started playing.
You've killed 5 enemies in 42 minutes. This game is not long.
No, it's not. It's not a very long game, but I know what I'm doing. So people look at that and go, "You know what you're doing, do you?" People look at that and go, "He knows what he's doing." 42 minutes. Fucking hell. Really? You're doing the settings?
Always go to settings when you start a game.
You're going to want to play it on normal.
Really?
Because we're not bitches on this channel.
I don't know about you.
And I know a lot of people will be disappointed. There's actually voiceovers in this, so you don't need me to do a voiceover. Which I know.
Not real talking though.
Yeah, it's real. Well, it's a language.
Yeah, it's like...
But yeah, visually this game looks incredible. architecture, Dave. Look at it. What?
Take your time. I'm sure there's no rush to save your.
And she's dead. So it was literally.
Yeah,
well,
but-
maybe there is a rush because body
She'll start
decompose.
to get stinky.
She'll start to smell pretty soon.
The sooner I get this done, the fresher you'll be, love. Stupid horse, come on.
Come on, horsey. Also, it might just be me, and I probably am wrong, but I'm sure, like in the original version, Aggro seemed so much bigger. The horse seemed so much wider and more kind of like gave you this impression of you were like a very young lad kind of thing on this horse, and it kind of felt like the horse was like a proper fierce sort of thing. But in this, it's like
Pretty big to me.
he looks big, but I don't know why. Maybe it's just like my remembering of it that he seemed bigger. Like it was like, whoa, this horse is like a beast.
Bloody hell.
Oh fuck, all the way down these stairs.
If only I had that
That's
glider
actually
thing
how
like in
Wanda-
Zelda.
That's how Wanda actually speaks. Fucking come on, bloody hell. Which I
Yeah,
thought was
we
an
went down
interesting
these
choice.
Xenoblade Chronicles and made them all the actors total
Yeah.
British and like.
Fuck, Connie.
And the horse speaks as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aye.
you're that posh. Oh, Wanda, you're such an idiot sometimes. Oh, fuck off.
I
Aggro.
fucking want you fucking get over here.
Well, I guess this is where we're going. I don't really have a clue. Who built this place? What's
Wow.
the lore behind this? Aren't there videos like Dark Souls where people go,
There's like I think there's like
see,
a
that's
lot
a
of
Colossus I'm going to fight, but then there's not enough, and there's an extra secret ones that...
No, there is no secret ones. There's theorem.
If only this was like, you know, if it was a PC version, then people would be able to like mod it and like
Yeah.
add in the Colossi.
That's
and look,
it.
we've got a new town and village of NPCs and quests.
I don't know if it came out on the PC or not.
No,
She's
she's
quite-
only going to be PlayStation.
She's quite white. She's been dead for a while.
PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, is it?
To my knowledge, it only came out on the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4.
Only. Let's skip the PlayStation 1. Fuck that shit.
What other games have they done apart from Ico and Last Guardian?
Ico and Last Guardian. I think that's it. I don't know if they like as Team Ico. They're the ones that they've done. That's such a better effect compared to how it was in the first one's like, this sheet's made out of cardboard.
Look, it's the drawing I tried to do.
Oh yeah.
But it's the opposite way around.
Da-da-da-dum. Maybe later on in the game you switch it around.
Okay.
I'm doing the voice.
Good voice, Peter.
See, I don't know if this is actually a real language or not, which is probably very, inconsiderate of me to not be like,
Oh my god,
yeah.
it's so
oh my
obviously.
god, it's actually German. It's like, I'd hate to say like that. It's like Korean or Asian or something like that. It's got that kind
It's
of.
Asian. Asian's not a language.
Well, it's, sorry, what I mean. It's like it's got that feel to it.
They're also the same.
No, that's not what I mean.
That's what you're implying.
No.
I just had to point out that this channel and myself is not in any way as racist as
Okay,
my
maybe
brother.
it's Mongolian then.
Oh no, we made in the story.
She dead. You'll bring her back to life. This place is a mystical land where.
So why does no one else come here?
Because it's forbidden. Forbidden.
Nerds. Obeying the rules. So Wanda's like a rebel.
See, now there is this little.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Fight these guys.
Fucking hell, it's fucking water. What you do right here, sunshine? You go put a town. That's how they talk. That's how the Colossi talk. What? What's going on? Yeah, you get out of here with your fucking horsey, mate.
I imagine having like voices that are like really not.
Oh, Wanda would be like, I'll fucking stick you.
No, but like the Colossi voices are like, hello.
What?
Like really high pitched.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I didn't think that's how you were gonna sound.
That's the
Well,
end
that
of the
was
game.
easy.
You killed those Colossi, and then they would just go back down.
I don't think they're Colossi.
Best game ever.
Hey, I'm scared.
So you should be scared, David. Now Jesus talks to you. Thou... Oh no, it's not Jesus.
Oh, so this is obviously a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He, she is a good guy. He doesn't have a gender. There's two voices. If you listen carefully.
I can hear that.
Can you hear that? What, Dorman, what? This geezer, my bird's totally fucking, you know, get a bit stiff over here. Give me a blanket. No. Your mum made that for you. What, the blanket? Oh, that blanket. It's gone now. Fucking totally gone, that blanket. She was sacrificed because she had a cursed fate. Remember that when I do my explanation later. Much later. You fucking laugh at me. I think what Dorman's saying is, mate, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Seriously, almost dead. Move on. It may not be him, but
The horse is like, who are you talking to?
yeah.
As long as you have to kill a bunch of giant rock monsters, I'll be fine.
I'm really scared of heights.
Yeah, I've got vertigo, but apart from that, I'm fine.
Got really bad shins, so can't do a lot of like climbing. I like that little kind of like that. I'm not sure if that was in the image.
Nothing, you're screwed. Bye.
I want you to stab some shit for me. You understand it again? You getting it? So there's these colossi. They've got
Do you have to
shadows.
do it in a certain order, or
Yes.
can you do that?
It's not that progressive. Come on, it's PlayStation 2. It's not open world. Is you can't just do what you want.
I don't know.
No, you gotta kill them in an order. Some, I personally find some are more fun than others.
Once we get to it, you have to tell me your favourite one.
Yeah, I will. I mean, everybody has a favourite. I like a lot of them, but there's like a few which are just like they're really cool to fight. I find.
So do we know who the girl is? Is it his sister or his girlfriend?
This is his girlfriend. This is his lover.
Okay.
You don't find out a lot. Like they do leave it open-ended for they give you like hints, and you do see more later. There are more characters in the game who come along later. Which there's another theory which I will say to you, which I think is wrong because of
Well, I think it's wrong.
other stuff, which I'll say to you. And you're playing the game out there. How cool's that? Straight like graphics. That was something else I really liked. That there was no like cutscene graphics. It was all in game. You know, it's just the game. Alright, Jesus Christ, I'm just fucking like, you know. So
Let's try and catch this wild horse.
you don't have to catch it.
Careful. Oh, it's looking right at me.
We could be a one.
R1.
Holds up your swordy ward. So you direct the beam, and when it goes into like a point, that's where you got to go.
Let's just jump.
So it's like your compass. Smooth. Oh yes, David's a pro at this game. No one's ever seen that animation before. Can't drive it off the edge of a cliff. Off the edge of a ledge. we might cut this bit and just sort of skip ahead. Do like a fast forward. Good old aggro. He's pretty much my favourite character in the game, to be honest.
Do I have to go back here?
No, you have to go down the steps to your left. Down there. Or you can drive into the pillar. You know, it's fine.
Aggro doesn't turn as well as I like.
He turns realistically.
I prefer a roach.
We're not playing The Witcher. Well, it was the best game ever. See them do a remake of that in a few years.
Okay, here we are.
Right, so hold up your swordy ward. And then you're not going into the sky, Dave. No, that's it. Right, so
You've got to actually keep the...
Yeah, just... What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything, because it's just doing it. If I move the...
You move the stick, and he'll turn. There you go. So that's... You got to go towards there. Back towards that point. If you hold square, no, hold X, triangle, sorry, then you'll move.
It doesn't help at all.
With speed. So you're going towards where those, basically, that pillars are. David is in a point.
I'm moving. The horse is... So the horse will just run. I don't have to actually move the control like you normally would do.
Yeah, you have to guide him, but when you're holding your sword up, you're not controlling the horse. You're controlling the point. You're pointing your sword, but he'll turn. But so you want to go up those. But this is going to be a very long playthrough. So you're about to go and fight a Colossus.
Oh God.
There's a little bit more of a tutorial bit here.
Good.
Let me tell you some
God knows
bits,
I need it.
Okay? As an expert, I know...
You're looking at your phone?
No, I'm just looking at pictures of my children. I know.
Oh, yeah.
So the Colossus you're going to fight is named Valus.
Boss number 1.
Or, in the Latin,
so I leave the horse behind.
Yeah, in Latin it's Minotaurus Colossus. Not many people know that, but as an expert of the game... Maybe I should have been this game. Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. I don't need you to...
Oh, we've got loads of pop-ups coming up. So, X and R2 will make you hold on to things. Now, you do have, as you see in the bottom right-hand corner, a grip gauge. The grip gauge, I can actually tell you, has changed the way it looks. Because not a lot of people know this, and I'm about to reveal it for the first time ever on this show. The tattoo on my wrist is a grip gauge from Shadow of the Colossus.
You fucking geek.
What?
Really?
It's probably the reason why I never told anybody, because I was worried. You can't climb up the wall. It's not Legend. It's not Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry, David. It was a 2005 game. So
get used to these controls.
I'm gonna give you some trivia.
You jump and you have to press another button to actually.
You have to jump, and then if you're holding R2, he'll grab.
It's complicated.
So Velasquez is the only Valus. I don't know how you pronounce his name.
Good one, Bea.
Valus. It's the only Colossus that is shown to have any form of wildlife near it.
Maybe we should have played this game on easy mode.
The climbing up stuff isn't the hard bits, Dave.
Oh God.
There's like a couple of hawks that fly around his head.
Mobo and Jojo.
Valus is one of only 3 Colossi that actually wields a weapon. He has like a kind of, you have to shimmy round. You can't jump up it to shimmy around.
I need like
this is teaching
I need yellow blocky paint on the walls to tell me where.
This is teaching you.
And I need you to say to me.
So now
jump
I'll teach you
backwards.
how to jump. So if you
Press,
hold X and then you'll jump in a direction. He's got like a club. He stands roughly 70 feet.
Oh, we're going to find out now.
So it doesn't make it makes him like the 4th shortest actually out of them. He's the only Colossi that actually holds a full clean driver's license, and he has 2 children, Rebecca and. He's one is like sent right. So you want to switch to your bow. See all the birdies? Oh, we can name them if you want.
I said there were 2.
7. If you shoot him with a bow, you'll get his attention.
How do I shoot?
You press a button. You can stop running. Try. It's not going to be. There you go. There you go. Now you've got his attention. So what he'll do now So he'll turn around and he'll try to squish you.
It wasn't me. It was the bird.
It was the bird shit on your head. Now I'd be worried when you get up there. There's a lot of bird shit. That music means it's go time. He's actually got like proper.
Whoa.
So if you hold the sword up, it will point to his weak points, but they also glow, like, you know, so you can kind of. Ooh.
I'm really bad at this now.
It gets, you get like, you have to get used to it a little bit.
Die, monster.
Now you'll have to stab him twice, and he'll do the falls to one knee. Now's your chance to climb up his bum. Like, a lot of people complained that it was very unrealistic that he had these platforms on his back, because it's like, well, he's the Colossus, why would he have like things on his back? Not to mention the fact he's a giant walking hairy fucking rock creature made out of hair, rocks, earth, and you know, architecture. No, it's unfeasible that he might have platforms on his back. It's like, seriously, people, come on.
Silly people.
Look at that fur. So cool.
Help me out here, birds.
They're not gonna help you. So this is the easiest one.
Da, 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 da.
Use it, and you give it a little stabby stab. I think you have to kind of be. See, the majority of people go for the classic. Oh, I'll get the this symbol thing tattooed on me. Oh, yeah. If your grip gauge runs out, then you'll fall off. Oh, you wanna? You press R2, you'll grip on. You wanna grip? No. Everyone's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god!
Couldn't even get past the first Colossus.
He can't even do it.
I mean, even on fucking hard mode, it's fucking easy. Don't worry, dude. We'll come up with it.
No, this is.
You can't do like a quick stab thing. I mean, you can, but it's not as effective. Like he's falling to one knee. You won't get that animation again. Should have gone fucking easy, mate.
I don't know. The controls in this game aren't very good.
Oh, here we go. That's it. Blame the controls. You know. Go whoa, whoa, whoa. With that kind of kick, he could play for Chelsea. Or at least for United. Whoa, controversial football talk. Whoa. That's it, Dave.
So I'm using all my concentration.
Get a good feel of his butt. How's it feel? Firm.
So how do I get my gauge back?
If you crouch, like smashes his face to the spikes. Give him a roll. If you can do
one
like
more
a
time,
jump.
I'll die.
No, you won't die.
No one dies on the first boss.
Wonder's quiet. No one
Not
falls
even
off
my
the boss.
not
the
even my
first-
6-year-old kid got past the first boss.
No one
And he played
falls-
on hard mode.
Yeah, he played on expert. You know, one hit mode, no broken legs mode. Oh, don't kill it. Oh, shit. Forgot to say, don't.
Yay!
Well done, Dave.
A perfect run.
You killed your first Colossus. Colossi.
Are you going to try and platinum this?
I don't know, I might do.
If you were a true fan,
I might do.
you have to look at the trophy list and see what it involves.
See what it involves. Now you want to run because that's the gets you. It's game over. Don't let it hit you.
No!
For fuck's sake, I have to play it over again. No one ever gets hit by that. No one gets hit by that.
Oh well.
Unbelievable. Well, I guess join us next time when David has to fight even more harder Colossi. And Jesus Christ, God knows how to
I'm
get
pretty
through
sure
it.
my abilities will improve.
I do find the controls are a little bit shitty, but that's kind of
I'm used
like
to having one button to jump and climb.
Yeah.
Like you press X to hold on and jump, not a different button to
In
That
my
takes a bit of getting used to as well.
in my personal opinion, Team Ico have never been great when it comes to controls.
Controversy.
No, they like you play Ico, it does feel like you're
Hello?
like he's a ragdoll and you like over him all over the place.
Give him a kick.
Boy,
Oh, his sword.
he's like, not so fucking tough now, are you, mate? Fucking stab you.
Do I have to go back to the start every time?
You died, so you've got to do it again now.
Oh.
You've got to do that Colossus again. No, you killed him. But what was that thing, Dave? What was that black thing?
I don't know.
What could it possibly
I'm
be?
sure it was nothing but good stuff. It won't make me go to a ill.
Shh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it for everyone. Everyone's got theories. Oh, maybe it's like, you know, the Colossus is like souls, or maybe it's...
I don't think it's Colossuses. I think it'd be just Colossi.
Colossi? Colossuses? Like octopi. Octopus? Well done.
So if we just had like, if we just had like
Never done that before.
dynamite,
That's never happened
and
to
we
me
just
before.
blow up all the statues, and it'd be like,
Yeah, I don't think dynamite
that sorts
exists
out.
in this kind of time period.
That sorts out the Colossi, suckers. They were wandering around like, what the hell am I breaking apart? Oh no, someone destroyed the statues in the temple.
Thy next foe will be in the next episode. Like and subscribe.
Inside cave. It moves slowly, quick. Thank God.
It moves slowly, but it requires you actually having to have accuracy with a bow. So you're fine.
The bow thing was the only thing I was actually quite good at.
Yeah.
Horse
Yeah.
riding,
Good.
the light sword thing,
Climbing, stabbing.
climbing,
None of
stabbing,
that was good.
none of it was good, but the arrow was a shot, one shot. Right, so that's the
Oh.
end of our first episode.
Did you see that little dove?
Can I kill it?
No. Hey, and your horsey's back.
He's like, hey, buddy, I had to run all the way from the location. You just got teleported.
How did you do, master?
There's a birdie. Right, so that's the end of our first episode of
Yeah.
the last Colossus, the Shadow
Of Ico's Colossus.
of the Colossus.
Okay. Edition.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next thrilling instalment of Watch How Bad I Am at This Game.
I'll probably play the next episode.